People that hate small talk are just bad conversationalists. If you can't have an engaging conversation about things like the weather, how good the orange you just ate was, or someone's new haircut, then 99% of the time, a conversation about whether God is dead, the purpose of life, or whatever you saw on your ayahuasca trip won't be that interesting either. I feel this is like, you're trying to argue like both ends of the spectrum.
I feel like there's
here.
two arguments here. The argument that he said in his follow-up is, I feel like, different to what he said in the title.
Yeah, it's a bit.
But anyway, let's say then.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Disagree.
Disagree.
You'll disagree. No. Look, we do this fucking podcast. I think we're very all competent small talkers.
Yeah.
I'm just not in the fucking mood sometimes.
Exactly.
And I think that it's okay to not be in the mood. I think people who never engage with any small talk, yeah, it's a very fair argument. But there is just a time, I'm sure everyone has had in their life where they're tired and someone is just trying to spark a conversation about something. You're like, I just need 5.
Yeah,
I need me time.
I think people who are like this, who, constantly need to find a way to engage some kind of small talk, are just afraid to be in silence sometimes.
There's a comfort in some silence.
Yeah, like sometimes there's nothing wrong with being silent for a little bit. You don't have to constantly be. I feel this is definitely the case when, say, for example, you're hanging out with a friend and they bring a friend that maybe you've never met before, you're not that close with. And I feel a lot of people are like, oh, fuck, it's awkward because no one has talked for the past 2 minutes, so I have to engage in conversation. I'm like, I don't know. Sometimes it's okay to just be okay with being silent. There's nothing. It doesn't mean I hate you. It just means that I don't have anything particularly interesting to say. And I'm not going to fucking bring up like the weather to someone if I don't think it's going to lead to any kind of meaningful conversation. Like, I'd rather just not talk.
Yeah, I'm of like the complete opposite unpopular opinion, I guess.
Of what?
Just ban all small talk. I hate all small talk.
You want every conversation to be meaningful?
Yeah. Otherwise, why am I there?
No.
Why am I there, bro? Why am I there?
I don't know if I agree with that.
I think this take isn't extreme enough.
Yeah, and I was going to say.
I fucking despise small talk.
The moment you engage in small talk, I have every right to slap you in the face.
No, because whenever I engage in small talk, it's almost like a different part of my brain is being activated.
No, small talk is a feeler sometimes. Sometimes you don't know what you can talk about with a person.
Yes.
And small talk allows you to kind of...
It's a good way to test the boundary.
Figure out a conversation, figure out the person they are a little bit, and kind of figure out where to send the conversation from there if there's a deeper meaning to a topic. Like, there's a lot of people who... Quite frankly, I don't want to hear their deep thoughts on certain things.
Okay, well, then what counts as small talk then? Like...
what have you been up to recently?
What have I been up to recently?
Yeah, let me know what's going on. What have you been up to?
Does that count as small talk? Because that
I think that's small talk.
Huh?
That's small talk. Because it doesn't... Because their answer could
be
be like...
Are you thinking extremely narrow in the sense of like, how the weather's been good lately? Or...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. When I think small talk, it's just like... sometimes you have a stranger or something in like the lift or whatever, and they just randomly spark up a conversation. And those kinds of conversation, I'm just like, I'm using mental energy to converse with something where I know is not going to lead anywhere.
Well, you might become friends with that person. It might become the start of a blossoming friendship.
In the fucking lift?
It might be.
Yeah, I don't know about the lift thing.
Yeah.
It might be. You might see that person again at the bar or something. You might be like, yo, what's up? How you doing?
It's like, yo, what's up? You're the one who asked me about the weather, right?
And I also think there's a certain joy. There's a joy that can be had with conversing with strangers and sharing a moment.
Yeah, I think it just depends on the mood that I'm in on the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
sometimes I'm completely okay. Sometimes I'm the one to start the small talk with someone in the lift, but sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to fucking talk to anybody right now. I just want to be in my own space.
I get that, Joe. That sounds like a very balanced opinion.
Yes.
But also, I could be that person, but I can't deny the fact that I fucking despise it.
So you would rather just no small talk ever? Like if you were to go into a lift and there was someone in there, you would say 100 times out of 100 you'd rather silence.
Silence, bro. Silence all the time.
I mean, there are times where I want silence.
There are times where I want silence, but if I'm talking numbers, bro, if I'm talking percentage, if I could change the world, 100% of the time, I feel like why risk it? Why risk the mental energy of having this small talk and just having to be aware of my surroundings?
Does small talk really like take that much away from your brain power?
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Or you know what, God, that sounds like you're a shit
Killed it.
conversationalist.
All right.
You know, I feel like Bocce in this moment, you know, because I just...
Shut the fuck up, dude. You don't deserve to get in the lift. Take the stairs.
Why do I need to be on guard for a random conversation that could attack me at
On
any
guard?
moment?
Bro, take
Oh,
the
God.
stairs. Take the stairs.
That could attack me at any moment. You know, what if,
Oh my-
what if, you know, sometimes when you're in a lift or something, and there are times, right? There are times when I'm like, I could feel the person next to me wanting to engage in a conversation.
Okay.
And mentally, I'm like, don't do it, bro. I don't want this. I don't want this, bro. I know what you're thinking.
Bro,
We're
no-
in silence. Just live with the silence, please.
Bro, no wonder you love this country. This country is perfect
Can't
for
be
you.
the only fucking one. It's just, oh man.
I mean, look, like I'm not a person who like goes into a lift full of people and you know wants to be like, I hope someone starts talking to me. Like I'm not like that, but if someone does start talking to me, then I'll, you know, as long as they're not being rude, I'll fucking engage in it.
I'm real happy for you, Joe. I'll engage in it with as well. But I'm real happy. But I'm not happy about engaging with it, but I will do it. You know?
It's a necessity for you. I see.
All right, what's next?
All right. Burger and fries shouldn't go together.
Okay, this is dumb.
This has gotten me into a lot of arguments with friends, but I have always believed that burgers and fries don't go well together.
Okay.
The fries and burger buns are both rather dry and starchy, which makes the whole experience so boring. Yes, even with good fries and buns. I believe fries would go so much better with some meat and sauce, and burgers would go better with some sort of salads, e.g. coleslaw. But together, they don't complement each other. P.S. This is not a matter of health or something like that. They just don't go together.
Nah, disagree.
I hard disagree.
I'm not even writing it. It's not even worth the time.
Yeah, are you disagreeing?
Yeah, I'm disagreeing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna make another take up.
Okay, I knew you were. I can tell when you're cooking.
What?
Just like there's one thing I never understood, and that's people who eat burgers and fries completely separately. Like, let me explain.
Right.
Either they completely finish the fries and then start the burger, or they completely finish the burger then finish the fries. That
Right.
fucking I can't mentally like.
Yeah, I also don't
I
understand.
can't mentally comprehend that.
The only time I will like do that is when the burger is so messy that I want to like finish the burger so I can get rid of this mess on my hands so I can enjoy the fries.
Nah, the burgers and fries combos they go together.
No, I agree.
always.
But there are
Yeah,
occasions where I join the dark side. You know? But this is a dumb take.
Yes, this is
dumb.
very.
Yeah, this is a
very,
dumb
very
take. Not to say that, you know, there are other sides that also go well with like a burger. Like, you know, sometimes I'll get a salad or sometimes I'll, you know, fucking
Coleslaw.
get a coleslaw or, you know, whatever it might be. But like to say that fries is bad with a burger is just, nah. It just sounds like the burgers and fries that you've had in your life have just been shit.
Yeah, that's shit. I
I put fries inside the burger.
I think it's a legit strat.
That's a
I think
legit
I like
strat.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Getting the crisp sandwich.
Yeah.
What's next?
Totally. All right. Mr. Brightside is awful. I assume this is the Killers song.
Yeah.
I live in the UK and this song has been played everywhere on the radio, in bars and in nightclubs constantly for almost 20 years. People always sing along to it while drunk and it's almost become an unofficial anthem played at every event that employs a DJ. The verse is literally 2 notes, the second and first verse are the same, and the outro is just 2 lyrics repeated over and over for crying out loud. I don't understand why that song is so popular. It's just an awful song from start to finish. It just sounds like you don't like having fun.
Nah, that's a banger.
It's a fucking banger.
Banger.
I don't particularly like the song, but it is fun to.
You don't like
know,
the song?
Not really.
Why not? Has it just been overplayed?
Yeah.
Right.
I think
understand that.
it's more of a problem of overplay
Yes.
rather than it being a bad song.
Yeah.
I'm kind of sick of hearing it.
Do you know what the one I was sick of hearing? Kings of Leon.
Sex on Fire.
Sex on Fire. That, like, Mr. Brightside, I'm like, I always give that a pass. Sex on Fire, I'm like,
Sex on Fire is the Temu version of Mr. Brightside. Yeah, I don't know. I think the problem, but this is the thing. The arguments that they're putting up here can be applied to any overplayed song. Like once you start hearing the same song 500 times, I'm sure most people will get sick of it.
It's
do you know what's like awesome though? Because as soon as I hear Mr. Brightside, I get nostalgic for England.
Yeah,
just because
right.
it's so overplayed there. So when I
Right,
hear it
right.
in public spaces here, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, and also if it comes up, I'm the first person to start fucking singing along to that
Yeah.
song. I love that song. Yeah, I don't know.
It's, yeah, I will sing along with it.
Yeah.
Because it's fun.
It's a fun
Yeah.
song.
It's a fun thing that a lot of people share
Yeah.
Yeah.
enjoyment
Absolutely.
of. So that's good.
Yeah.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, next.
Sorry you don't like it. Employees that fully work from home are becoming the weird homeschool kids of the adult world. Okay. People who work from home full-time are becoming increasingly socially awkward and inept. It's like they're slowly reverting to a state of social isolation similar to what we often see with homeschooled kids. It's especially pronounced in newer employees that were remote for a significant portion of their education. Just as homeschooled children can miss out on the valuable social interactions and experiences that come with traditional schooling, remote workers are missing out on the in-person connections that foster strong social skills. Sure, there are obvious benefits to remote work like flexibility and avoiding a commute, but the constant lack of in-person interaction is taking a toll. People are losing their ability to read social cues, have casual conversations, and navigate office politics. It's not just about the lack of water cooler chats, it's about the diminished opportunities to develop essential soft skills that are crucial for success in both professional and personal life.
Well, I mean, this is tough because
It's a very nuanced...
but we're also fucking YouTubers. So this is like not a very good.
Would you describe...
No, I think it's a good conversation, but I just want to.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like our perspective
Yes.
is one that is very skewed.
Yes.
I think to argue this.
Yes.
We don't have normal fucking jobs.
Yes. From the experience I've had, I would actually kind of agree with that to some points.
Oh, really?
Obviously, my experience is much more limited.
What did you say, Connor?
I think I kind of agree with the core of the argument. I think the way he's probably phrased it was quite inflammatory.
Yeah.
To get a lot of
Yeah.
I said disagree, but it's kind of hard to fully agree or disagree with
I think
this.
okay. Let's say
discuss,
this. So
let's
I think calling people who want to work from home weird homeschool.
Yeah,
homeschool,
that's
like
inflammatory.
Yeah.
That's just bait.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. I agree with that. Like I think there's a lot of benefits to working physically with someone. I do also agree that commuting is probably the most soul-sucking thing of all time.
Yes.
There's just nothing
Especially in this country.
Yeah.
in any country. I think, especially if you have to drive, like
That's true. That's true.
it is like the most soul-sucking activity I think a human can do is commuting. So I think it's understandable why working from home has become a really big ask.
Yeah.
But I do really think that working alongside someone, having meeting them in person is really important. I think
Yes.
there is a lot of skills that you can learn. I mean, a lot of the stuff that we do is online, but we also have a lot of stuff that needs to be done in person with people. And whenever I get to work with someone in person, I end up building a much stronger relationship and connection with that person than I would from endless Zoom meetings.
Of course, yeah.
Or fucking just, these meetings that you're like, I don't know who half these people are. I don't know who does what. I don't know who the fuck who I'm talking to.
Yeah.
There's just something so important, I think, about learning that skill to be able to work with someone in person. That being said, obviously our perspective comes from one where we're YouTubers, and our in-person work is very, very different from what a normal person in office or,
Yes.
if I don't want to work with someone, I just don't work with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I say this as someone who did have a period where I had a lot of homework, home working time, because there was a time when my commute was 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it's fucking
one way.
That's psychotic.
That's crazy.
But it was a choice I made, like, for myself, just basically save on rent on not having to live in London. That's a different thing. But the ease was there, the convenience was there, and I was able to get my work done. And it was exciting at first, where I was like, "This is cool. I don't have to show up to the office. I can just work from home. This is fucking great." But there did come a time when, there was some periods where I did work a lot from home, when I felt like I was missing a part of just normal daily adult life, because there's a lot of things about having coworkers and just having just a social environment and group to really feel like you are working towards something together that really balances you as an adult, and that you remind yourself that not all social interactions are through fucking Zoom meetings or Teams meetings or something like that. And I felt like if I had my entire career working just remotely, I feel like I would lose a lot of that unless I had another kind of like social group or social circle that's really that got me out the house on a regular basis. So I do really, I don't think that, I think that in the past we've put too much emphasis on having to be in the office and, you know, not doing remote work. But I do feel like office work is important for like a lot, you know, at least coming into the office on a semi-regular basis, if you can, you know, if your situation permits it, it helps balances you out as a person all round, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. I mean, like personally speaking, I didn't really have any kind of like proper job, I guess, before doing YouTube. I guess the closest I got was like, you know, interning at an IT company in Japan for like 3 months. And every day I did have to like commute. I think it was like an hour and a half to the office. And, you know, I'm sure, you know, being in that office environment definitely taught me a lot about, I guess, especially in Japan, the whole like etiquette and stuff like that. And the whole senpai kohai culture that you can't really experience, you know, working from home. But I didn't necessarily learn any like important or like valuable social interactions or experiences because my line of work didn't really encompass that. Because, you know, all I was doing was going to the office and then working on week-long projects on my own. And there was very little like social interactions that happened in between that.
I think that's why it's nice where there's like a balance or an option to have a balance or like if you come in once a week or whatever the balance is, right? I think that's nice to have.
Yeah, I think like, it shouldn't be like 0 or 100. I think it should be, like, you know, maybe like 2 or 3 days of the week, I think is fine.
Because like I could extend this not just for like fully home working adults, but it's just like anyone whose only friendships are like online, for example.
Right.
I think obviously your online friends are real friends. I also think at the same time, if all of your friends are only online, you do miss a lot of, you know, real life social interaction that helps you teach you social cues in real life when you're around other people.
Yeah, I mean,
that don't exist on Discord.
I've also hired people that I've never met to work on my staff. And I've had like the full range of employees. Had some where it's like, because most of the time when I hire people, I'm a YouTuber, so I'm fucking lax. I'm like, I don't care what you do, just get the work done.
Yeah.
You can work whenever you want. You can work as little as you want, as long as the thing gets done, generally. And I've had people who then take that and they're like amazing. They'll do all the stuff that needs to get done, and then I don't give a fuck if they want to go out drinking or party or it's not serious.
Yeah.
But then I've had other people who have fully taken advantage of that and just not done anything.
Yeah.
Because you know, and so it's like it is a frustrating balance sometimes. And I'm not really a boss, nor do I have time to be a boss. It's like I'm not going to micromanage you. And if you can't work well in that environment where I'm like, hey, help me out, then it's tough.
Yeah.
It is frustrating.
It is very it is very multifaceted, and I feel again maybe it might also come down to the actual person as well, and how and if they even see that kind of office culture and, you know, in person work culture as something that is beneficial to them. But yeah, I think it is important to at least experience a little bit of it, no matter who you are.
All right.